guys, Chris with Jade Overland here. You asked for it and now you're getting it. My review of the Taruca Extreme Darkness 270-degree awning. Alright, well, first things first, I did a time-lapse setup. It takes like 4 or 5 seconds to show you what it looks like in hyperspeed. Full setup for this unit takes about a minute tops. And that includes me going to the back of the truck, grabbing the straps out and getting everything cinched down. Setup is extremely easy. If you want to add lights to it, I'll show you in a minute. All you have to do is plug in some wires and plug that into your portable power station or your truck if you have a dual battery setup, and it starts right up. Very, very simple. It might add another minute to your setup. Best thing about this awning is how fast it sets up and how fast it breaks down when it's time to leave. There's nothing worse than getting into camp and it's cold or it's raining or you've been traveling all day and you just want to get there and have your dinner, get your bed set up, and you can't because the setup takes too long. Not a problem with this unit. Now, I mentioned tying it down. You can see up here, comes with a nice tie, stays clipped in. I have it set right to an O-ring on my CVT tent. This front is done the same way. And if you want to get this any tighter, all you're looking to do is grab this and pull, and it'll cinch that thing down nice and tight for you. Never have any problem with this in the wind. Now, I told you wiring it in is very simple. It comes with this little teeny plug right here, and it goes up into the bottom of the bar, up into the crossbar that's tracked that goes along the whole side of the truck. It's plugged in here and then plugged into all the bars right here. Easy peasy. And all I do with that cord is I bring it into my truck, and I have it plugged into a portable power bank right there, and that's how I get my power for the lights. Now you'll notice I did it in white now versus the orange what you were seeing, just to show you what the different light output looks like. I happen to like the orange myself just because it tends to draw in less bugs, but I will tell you that that white light, when you need to, let's say, cook or really see what you're doing, is super nice. It has another mode here I will show you in just a second. All right, here you can see what that looks like with the white light only on. So I actually have 3 color choices for this setup. I can do a white light like you're seeing right now, or I can add the orange to that, and it makes it more of a natural lighting. I really like this one. The white light's really nice for if you're cooking. This is nice if it's not too dark out, or if you want to have a little bit more light than that orange affords, and bugs aren't really an issue. I camp in Florida a lot, and we're camping on the East Coast a lot, so we run into a lot of bugs, even sometimes in the spring and the fall. So what I really like, let's see if I can get them all to do it here off the first try, is this orange light. There we go. So for me, this usually provides just enough light for me to camp at, enjoy my evening, but this orange doesn't bring in any bugs. I absolutely love this. And of course, you don't have to run every light bar on all at the same time, but you can. For me, this back section here, being really well lit is very important, because this is normally where I'm cooking from. So I can pop my table down here, I can pull my kitchen stuff out, I can cook. I usually have my table and my chairs and all that set up here, so when I do sit down, I have a nice place that's in the shade or out of the rain. All right, guys, well, I'm going to sprinkle in a couple of pictures here. I've used this thing a few times. I've only had it for about a month and a half now. In that time, I have gone to a car show the day after it got put on, and torrential downpour the entire time. I was huddled under it, as were a bunch of other people who were unfortunate enough to not get their awnings set up in time. I've used it on the beach because it's January in Florida and it was 85 degrees out and I didn't want to cook in the sun. It was great. And then most recently we used it up in Savannah, Georgia. We were expecting pouring rain. We were under the trees. You have all kinds of stuff falling in your food, and so we used it there. Would I buy it again? Absolutely. I think a 270-degree awning, because of the amount of coverage it gives you, how versatile it is, especially this one with the lights. I can get in and out of my truck all day, all night, in whatever weather's out there. I can do all my cooking, I can do all my living, and I can stay comfortable. That's what it's all about. I would absolutely buy this one again. Great value. You should too.